Welcome to Miller's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is kind of a comparison in a way, but it's not. This is more about the blaster itself and the internals and how they're similar to each other. Now, some people think that China's good for nothing but copying, and they do copy blasters, but a lot of people in a lot of different countries do, so they're not the only country that's guilty. With that out of the way, really, I have no problem with Chinese product. I actually like their product because they're not Karens. But a couple days ago, I picked this guy up. This is the T21. This is a rather unique pistol. This is a teaching tool more than anything else. The internals of the T21 are very similar, if not identical, to the internals of the s200 Viper and the s200 Fire Rat. The shell statics are different, absolutely. It's kind of like they took the best of both and incorporated it together. So much so, like the top slide on the Viper here. Okay. Slide lock's engaged on that one, so it won't go anywhere. I'll deprime it later. But it racks back just like the T21. See? I mean, it's rather cool and interesting to have. But the thing that gets me is that it's like it's got the top slide of a Viper almost, but the bottom half of a Fire Rat. Both great platforms. The internals are really similar to each other as well. I mean, the Viper internals and the Fire Rat internals are almost identical. Absolutely. I won't dispute that with you. The T21 internals are almost identical too, but with one exception. This is a quick disassemble blaster. You pull this out and pull this pin. And there's your internals right there. That's already an upgraded spring in it, by the way, boys and girls. It took me about 60 seconds to do. And there's the blaster. But you say, well, that's really neat. The blaster comes apart. That's uber. Really kind of is. The interesting thing, though, is that the blaster itself, as great as it is, it's more or less a teaching tool than anything else. Because the blaster is so easy to break down and so easy to deal with that all you do is you just disassemble it, just like I did. You can change out the spring, you can lube the seals, whatever. It's a great pistol for beginners. But aside from it being a great pistol for beginners, because it'll teach them how to work on blasters like the Fire Rat, the Viper, the Strike Master SP50. There's a whole litany of blasters that is designed to teach you how to work on. That'll teach you how to work on geckos. That'll teach you how to work on just about anything that's mag and grip. Because it's a very similar system. There'll be a couple little tweaks here and there, but it's designed to teach you that, which is awesome. I mean, but like I said, I would consider the T21 to be a new product. The reason being is it's like it has the top half of a Viper, the bottom half of a Fire Rat, similar internals to both, but it's got a quick disassembly feature and modding ability to it. I mean, it's a really awesome blaster. I mean, there really is no winner in this one. I mean, the Fire Rat, when it shot right out of the box, it popped at 110 FPS. The Viper shot at 105 FPS or so. The T21, when it came in, it had a smaller spring in it. It only shot at 80 out of the box. That's a Chrono spring in it now. Just one out of a stock Chronos. Now the blaster shoots about 100 or so. Really nice. Really sweet little blaster. But yeah, that T21 will teach you how to service that blaster and that one. I mean, this video is mainly designed for new people. Because I see this question all the time. I want to get a mag and grip blaster, but I don't know which one to get. I'm new to the community. Can somebody help? From now on, I'm just going to suggest this guy because it'll teach them how to work on the rest of the blasters. And that way they'll learn. Because part of the community and part of the hobby is learning new things and trying new things. This, to me, is definitely a step in the right direction. Well, thank you for my comparison between the T21, the S200 Viper, and the S200 Fire Rat. Until next time, this is Miller's Mods signing off.